All right, so let's start from here.
Right.
Okay, guys. So, welcome. This is going to be a very short introduction video of how to actually pull up the harmonic scanner. Okay, we're going to pull up the harmonic scanner, and we're going to show you and teach you how to actually place, copy, and paste. That's what we're going to do: copy and paste. So we're going to copy what we see as far as the entry point, the stop loss, and the take profits. So I'm going to start all the way over so that everybody can know. So the first thing I do is I go to www.imlharmonicscanner.com. imlharmonicscanner.com. Guys, then you want to put your information in and log in. Now, what I want to show you is that there are 7 different brokers to choose from on the left-hand side, okay? It doesn't matter which broker you choose. We are just looking for something to actually get into, okay? So let's just kind of start here at the top. This very first one of the things that we're always going to do is scan for the 1 hour time frame. As you see, there are quite a few pairs, right? We always want to start at the top because the ones at the bottom has already happened. What do I mean by that? Let's just choose. We're going to choose Euro GBP. If you look, and I want you to know that what we're looking for is the first thing we do is we look at the letter D, as in David, okay? The next thing we look for is this green line with the word entry. Now, if you notice, our take profits are above the entry point. That means we are looking up. If we're looking up, going up, that means we should see blue candles. This particular pair, Euro GBP on the 1 hour time frame, is calling for a buy. Okay. The harmonic scanner, guys, is over 90% accurate. So when it starts at the letter D, you'll notice that there it goes up. There's some retracement. It goes up. It actually hits the take profit 1. That's what we're looking for. So if you see that whatever pair you pulls up and you see that it already has hit take profit 1, that means it's already happened. We have to go find something else. And that's what we're going to do. We just go back to the pair. And we're going to find, again, like I say, the first ones are a lot of times the newest ones, okay? Oh, look. Okay. So we're looking at the letter D. And notice there's 2 entries. You see 2 green lines. But I want you to notice the entry point and look for the TP1. That means we're looking down, okay? Looking down calls for a sale. That means we're looking for red candles. We want this to come all the way down and hit take profit 1. So guys, what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to copy what we see and paste on our charts, okay? So now that we have found something to trade, and that simply means that there's a letter D, there's no other candles there. This has not come down to hit take profit 1. That means this is a good trade idea. So we're going to pull up our charts, and we're going to go to NZD/JPY. So on the left-hand side of your symbol, and guys, if for some reason you don't see all of your symbols, simply click on one of them, right click, and you'll see where it says show all. Okay, and it will show all the symbols that are there. Okay, so I believe we're going to go to NZD/JPY. So let's find that. Start at the top. I'm just looking for NZD/JPY. There it is. So what we're going to do is I left clicked on it. Now I'm going to right click. I'm going to click chart window. And this is what mine looks like. A lot of times you may have just a black and green screen. It's okay. Because on our team page, there's a template, the Donny Catching Pips template. We want you to get that and install that. If you need help installing it, get with the person that enrolled you and they will help you to install it. If they don't know, put a message in our messenger group to say, hey, I need help installing the template, and one of the leaders will reach out and help you. All right, now that we found this pair, we're going to go up here and make sure we're on the hour 1 time frame. Okay, now once you have the template installed, you're going to right click, go down to the template, and my template is going to come up. Okay, now what we're going to do is simply copy what we see. The first thing we're going to do is put the entry points on there. So the first entry point I'll put on there, there's 2. We'll start with the first one, 6990683. So I simply go here. Now look, at the top on the left-hand side, under the word view, there's a horizontal line. Click that and come over here to the chart and just drop it on the chart. Okay, that's how you put your line on there. But we have to edit it because we want to make sure that it looks just like the one on the Harmonic Scanner. Now, double click on this horizontal line, and on the right-hand corner, you'll see a little white box light up. You see it there on the right-hand corner? That lets you know that you can edit this line. So double click, it goes away. Double click, and it's there, okay? Now that it's there and you can edit, you want to right click on the line and go to horizontal line properties. This will allow you to put in what you see on the Harmonic Scanner, 90683. So that's what we're going to do. Now, this line is green, so I'm going to come over here to common, make sure it's green, and I'm going to click OK. It has now placed my first entry. Now, one of the things I'm going to do is make sure I double click because I need to lock that line. I don't want it to move on me. Let's go back to the Harmonic Scanner. Let's get the second entry point, 71383. Again, go back up here, right up under the word view. There's that horizontal. We're going to click on that. Come over to the chart and just click it again, and we're going to drop it in. Okay. Double click on the line so that we can edit it. Go to horizontal line properties, and that was 71383. And we're going to say OK. We're going to make sure we double click that to lock it. Okay, we now have our entry points on. Okay, guys, so now let's go get our take profit. Okay, 52284. We're going to just simply go back. Again, you should know how to get the horizontal line. Drop it on the chart. Double click. Right click so we can edit. Now, one of the things I do is I always change my take profit to a turquoise color, okay? That just distinguishes my green entry line, okay, to my take profit. I now know where I have to come down to. Then we go to parameters, and I always forget what the parameter is. It is 52284. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I double click and lock it. So now I got my 2 entries, I got my take profit, all right? And I'm going to now go get my stop loss. Where's the stop loss? It's always going to be, if we're looking for a sale, it's gonna be, it's going to be at the top of your entry point. If we're looking for a buy, it's going to be at the bottom of your entry point, okay? So since the entry is here, remember, we're going in the opposite direction because we're saying if the market moves in the opposite direction, hey, make sure you stop it. Stop me, right? So I won't lose a lot of money. So you have to shrink the screen a little bit. And how do you do that? You have to have a mouse, guys, okay, to be able to roll the mouse. Roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it in, roll it out. And that way you can see your stop loss, okay? Our stop loss is 70.04525. So we're going to go here. Now, understand that you can't see above here. So let's go to the hour 4 time frame so that we get a little bit more space above, okay? Let's go back over here under view, grab our horizontal line. Let's drop our horizontal, just drop it on the chart, okay? Because we're gonna edit it. Double click, right click, horizontal line properties. And I always like to change my stop loss to red. And then we're gonna come over here to parameters. And now we're gonna change our parameters. Again, you know me, I always forget. 70.04525. And I'm going to click OK. And I'm going to lock it. Okay. Now, guys, that just shows you that our charts are now set up. I got my 2 entry points. Okay. And I got my take profit. Now, here's one of the things I want to see. Okay. Again, we're looking for a sale. I want to see, is there enough room between, let's just say this. If you go up under file, there's what we call like the little crosshairs. If you click that, that allows you to kind of move your mouse and pinpoint whatever you might be looking at. Okay. So I want to see if there's enough room between this green, the second green line and my take profit. Now, why do I say the second? Because if you look up at the first green line, it's already happened, right? You see the red candle. So it's coming down to the second entry point. So put your cursor there, hold the left icon, hold the left button and scroll down, okay, to your take profit, and you'll see 192. Drop the 2, and that lets you know that there's 19 pips that we can get from this trade, okay? There are 19 pips. How do I do it? Go to your crosshairs underneath the word file, click on that, come to your entry, hold it down, and just take your mouse and scroll down till you get to the line, right? And that shows you that we're at 19 pips. Again, 192, always drop the last number, and that lets you know how many pips you had. So that's enough pips, right? So if you saw something that says maybe 7 pips, guys, that's not enough. You want at least 10 to 15 pips, okay? And so what you have to do is get good at simply pulling up the Harmonic Scanner, imlharmonicscanner.com, finding something to get into, making sure you're looking at the letter D, making sure there's no, whereas far as there's not a whole lot of candles, there's maybe just one candle there, and we're making sure that it has not, in this case, come down to hit our take profit 1, or if the letter D was down here, we're checking the fact that it has not gone up to hit our take profit 1. In this case, it hasn't. As you see, it hasn't even hit our entry point yet. This lets us know that we actually have room to get into this trade. Now, once we realize that there's something to trade, that's when we're going to go to our MetaTrader 4 and begin to put our lines on. Okay. When you are ready to trade, you would simply go to the corner of your MetaTrader 4, this black screen. You see where it says NZDJPY H1 in the left-hand corner. There's a little arrow. Click on the drop-down menu. Always make sure that your lot size, this lot size is 0.50. Make sure that your lot size is sufficient to the amount that you have in your account. Guys, please double check the growth chart. That's on our team page as well, because that's what you should be following, because you don't want to over leverage your account. If you are unsure of what to put, just make sure that you put in 0.01. That's 10 cents. You cannot go wrong with 10 cents, right? Everybody should be practicing this in their demo. You got to get very good at least being able to copy and paste. Now, we're not going to go over strategy. I just wanted to show you how to at least pull up, and then let's just say click the sell button. That puts you into a trade. Okay. Again, we're not going to talk strategy. We're not going to try to, make any money. I just want to show you how to at least get in a trade. Okay. Top corner, click the drop down menu. Make sure your lot size is set to at least 0.01, which is 10 cents per pip. And then if we're going down, we should see a red candle. So we want to click sell. If we're going up, we should see a blue candle. We want to click buy. Okay, in this case, we want to click sell. Now, what I like to do is I always like to close this. Go back to the little arrow, close it. That way you don't accidentally hit it again, okay? Now, to close out of these trades, there's a couple of ways to do it. Number one, you can do it from your cell phone, or you can do it right here from your laptop again. On the right-hand corner at the bottom, you'll see the word profit. Under the word profit, there's a little X. Click on the X, and it goes away. It closes your trade. Click on the X, and it goes away, and you've made profit, or you lost. But in this case, you should always make profit, guys, because, again, the Harmonic Scanner is over 90% accurate. Again, we're not talking strategy on this particular video. We just want to show you how to simply go to Harmonic Scanner, copy, and paste. Get good at that. Then you can go to video number 2. Okay, stay tuned for video number 2. Thank you, guys.